Okay, on the final day of 2025 and the final few hours of 2025, I'm gonna fix the thing that I probably screwed up the most in 2025, which is actually talking about what I did in 2025. So one thing that I've never really done on this channel is talk about what I actually do to fund me making videos on this channel. And I've been in Singapore about 6 years now, and in that time I've worked for a production company doing live stream production for gaming events. And it's something that I never thought I would actually get a chance to do. I always thought it'd be cool to get the opportunity to do things like Capcom Pro Tour, and I have done those things, but always as like a freelancer, not the one actually conceptualizing what the whole show is. So this year I had a pretty unique opportunity. One of my dreams has always been to kind of like design one of those Pro Tour circuit programs. They've been pretty popular in the fighting game industry for quite a few years now with Capcom Pro Tour and the Tekken World Tour and the ARC World Tour. So this year I got to kick off the Virtual Fighter Open Championship. So this was like most World Tours, a series of online and offline events. And through that, I got to go to fighting game events again. I actually hadn't really actively gone to fighting game events for quite a few years. Like basically that whole COVID thing, I didn't really do much fighting game stuff. It's only been in the last couple years that I've been able to go to EVO again and fighting game tournaments. So this year I actually got to go to Combo Breaker and Versus Fighting, and I got to work with Tampa Never Sleeps on doing the online series of events. So it was pretty interesting to meet like this whole new generation of fighting game people and network and connect with them. And even though fighting games are in somewhat of a transition phase, I mean, I'm sure you can see all over the place that, locals have been kind of dying off. Everything's kind of moved to online. Still having events like Frosty Faustings and Combo Breaker and Versus Fighting still really embody the community experience. Now, the stages and productions have gotten crazier than I remember. I just remember, you have a hotel ballroom, you have a projector, and you have some fighting games and maybe have some drinks with friends in hotel rooms afterwards. Now you have whole stages, and live stream production has gotten just crazy. But it was a really cool opportunity to kick something off, especially for a community that I always felt has been one of the more dedicated communities. Like, these Virtua Fighter players have been playing the same game basically for about 15 years now, which is Virtua Fighter 5. I mean, it has changed and had new versions, but they've been playing this game for a really long time, and they're still a super dedicated and super friendly community. Everywhere I went in the world, I met some different community leader that would help me out and just wanted to take care of things, because with having such an established game, you get a lot of people that are grown-ups basically, and they just want to take care of things and appreciate something while it lasts, because opportunities have been few and far between. So it was really great to go all over the place and work with them and to just, enjoy Major, kick back, and watch some good matches. And speaking of community, I actually finished one of the projects that I've been working on for a long time. I didn't quite meet the vision that I had for it. It was a bit more grandiose, but I did want to put something out there because I really appreciated the time people gave me to do it, which was just a short little video on the Philippines Marvel community. I've always appreciated the Philippines FGC because when I first moved out of the US, they were the first people that I got to meet and hung out with. They always looked out for me, and it was cool to do something a little bit in return because they have a really unique Marvel community and a Marvel community story. And there's some untold tales within that Marvel community. If you watch the video, I definitely recommend it, but it gave me a good opportunity to, one, do something with that community, but also work on my skills, going out to travel and do this video coverage and do it in a production quality that I was happy with. I wish I had more time to visit more places and get more B-roll, but I was really glad for Amir to have really good hospitality and taking me to a local tournament, getting some food, and sharing some pretty good OG stories about Marvel. But make sure to check it out. I think the Marvel 2 community is one that will last till the end of the time of the FGC, and there's always one more hype money match that's left in that scene. So this year, at the tail end of my tenure with the company Elephant that I was working with, I finally got to work with one of those like unicorn companies that I wasn't sure I would ever get a chance to work directly with, especially with some funny things that happen at the start of my career here in Singapore, and that was with Riot Games. So Riot Games was always something that I've seen how crazy and just the amount of resources they put into putting in an awesome production anywhere they go in the world. So I finally got to work for a project with them. It was a smaller scale project. I really can't talk too much about what the nature of it was, but it was cool just to be there and to see the amount of care and detail they put in every little thing that they did. So I'm hoping that 2XKO, there's a lot of negativity online, but I'm hoping that the players are enjoying the game and that the population is hopefully good and healthy and players are buying those skins. That was a fun project I got to do, and in doing that I took a weird turn because of it, because I had to learn how to use Dante audio, and that kind of just spiraled into this crazy obsession I've had now with figuring out audio networking and just basically AV IT stuff. So behind me is a whole crazy setup that hopefully I'll get a chance to talk about more in other videos, but thinking of ways to basically get rid of SDI and XLR cables and just do everything with Ethernet cables, which is cheaper and convenient, and to make smaller scale, simpler setups has been something that I've been really focused on the last few months, and it's kind of been like a puzzle that's been evolving, and I hope I get to share some of that knowledge over the next few months as well. That's kind of what I'm going to put as one of my side projects for going on next year, but that all came from just a simple gig. So yeah, that wraps up the year. This year has been a lot of changes, and I'm kind of in the midst of a big transition now. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it, but we'll see how things shake out over the next few months. Aside from that, it's a new year soon, and trying to find ways to look forward to it and be productive. Maybe it's stressing me out because I've got a nice nasty eczema breakout going on now, but hey, hopefully everyone had a good 2025 and an even better 2026. See ya.